welcome to Top End Entertainment. We did an oil change on that Mitsubishi out there. We're going to do an oil change on a 2013 Ford Focus. It was mine, given it to my mother for Christmas. So we're going to do an oil change before it leaves my yard and goes to her place. So the first thing is I'm taking the dipstick tube out and or the dipstick out, okay? And that's on the very top of these front-wheel drive cars, right on the very top. They're yellow. Oil is yellow, okay? So then you take your oil fill cap, and it says what fluid it is, 520, 5W. That's 5 weight. We can go into that detail later if y'all want a description on how oil is weighted and all that stuff like that, viscosity and stuff like that. Comment. I can explain it later. So, we already have the car jacked up. Find something on the frame to jack it up with. Don't put it on the body. Okay, once you get under there, let's go underneath. I'll show you where the plug is. And so, on this front wheel drive, this is the motor, that's transmission. There's a divider line right here. Make sure you undo this one and not the transmission. Okay? So, what did I say? 15 millimeter. Yeah, break it loose. Shit. There, you can't get it off. Grab another wrench and torque it. Torque it. Yep. That was on there pretty tight.
You torqued it.
So knuckleheads that I sent it to get an oil change, because I didn't have time. This was the last car. Over torqued it. It doesn't need to be that tight, guys. So undo it. Bam! Look at that.
Look at that. Nothing. No mess.
Hey, no mess. Didn't even get.
What did you do with that black track? There it is.
So, once you got that draining, you locate the oil filter. Get under here, left it loose, righty tighty. See how that was pretty loose? That's all it needs to be.
As it should be.
As it should be.
You don't have your oil pan. Careful.
Nope, I don't. Move your tools a little bit. Move your oil pan. Spinny. Whee. Look at that. Yeah, you can just drop that filter right in there. Yeah. And let it drain. Now it's just waiting time. So, once it's all drained out, put the plug back in. Yeah. Yay. Wall it in hand tight. And then we'll put a wrench on it. Boom. Alright. So, where'd my wrench go? Lose your tools. A little bit. There we go. Oh, righty tighty, lefty loosey. So we're going to go righty tighty. Boom. Righty tighty. Don't have to put a torque on it. Just snug it down. Shouldn't leak. Then once you get the new oil filter, I like KTM, but it's alright. Okay. Dip your finger in it. This is a backwoods trick. Just oil that black ring. I know it's black on black, probably hard to see, but there's a little rubber ring in there. Oil it up so it doesn't twist wherever you get it threaded in. So, hand tight. Do not ruin the threads. So, when you got it on there and it's threaded up in there, just hand tight, okay? You don't have to torque it down, okay? Just keep on twisting with your hands. Now, if you're a big guy, do not super duper hand tighten it, okay? Just snug that thing down. It shouldn't leak, okay? It should not leak, okay? So, that's all that underneath. All you do is just put the plug in, put the oil filter in, and we'll go back up and fill it. We got everything underneath put back on the plug and the oil filter. So we're going to add some oil. That open real quick. Look at that, bam!
Talk about blinded by the light.
Yeah. So, oil, like I said, 520. That's your oil fill on top of your valves. And put your funnel in there. And this car takes 4.5 quarts of 520 motor oil. And since it's a quote-unquote high mileage, put that full synthetic high mileage O'Reilly special. And it's like I said, 4.5 quarts. And I will show you on the bottle where and how to tell that. So on this bottle, this jug, it says quarts, QT. That's 1 quart, 2 quart, 3 quart, 4 quart, and all the way to the top is 5 quarts. So if you can't see that, you can look on your bottle. Quart and liter, make sure you're reading the quart. So I put in 4 quarts. Sorry, 3 quarts. So we got 1 more quart to go. Then we'll put the dipstick in and check it. Okay, that's about 4 quarts. Now you gotta let it settle. You gotta let the oil settle, then put your dipstick in, check it. So we're gonna let it settle and get back to you. Alright, so when you get the oil in, you're ready to check it. Throw your dipstick in, pull it out, and check it. Okay? That was a bad check. So throw it in, pull it out, and it is in between the it won't focus, but in between the 2 dots. So you can see that dot and that dot right there. It's supposed to be in between, and it is. So we're good on oil. So the last thing we got to do when we do an oil change on this car is you have to clear the car does tell you when it needs to do an oil change. Okay, every 3,000 miles it dings that. It says change the oil. So we're going to check it. So put your cover back on, put your dipstick back on, everything's in there. We'll get to the inside and I'll show you how to do that. Alrighty, we got done with the oil change. Now we're in the car and we're going to take off the oil change light that comes on this car. So turn the key to the on position and you'll see one second. You'll see the oil change do light. Press the brake and gas at the same time. Hold it down. And it's going to show a lot of stuff. Look at that. Service resetting in progress. Hope y'all can see that. Keep on holding it until it resets. And it's all in your book also. So bam, reset complete, let it off, turn it to the off position, boom. And when you turn it back on, it should be good to go. Alright, so that concludes how to do an oil change on 2013 Ford Focus SE. When in doubt, always look at your little manuals step by step, but a lot of people learn information in today's age via content like this. So if you like what you see and you want more videos, this car is going to be gone, but I do other videos and I relate everything to how to do it on most vehicles. So just like, share, subscribe, comment, tell me what you want to see. Thank you.